It's interesting to me because Phil and I both come from, buy it now, get it, buy it whenever you want. It's always available. So it's kind of interesting to see this limited time offer. I'm wondering, Angela, how did you learn this stuff? I mean, because this is a different animal than what we're used to on Udemy, and also it's different than what we're used to in just the traditional online marketing world of buy an ebook for X amount, get your download, and you're done. We're used to the very transactional. But I guess what I want to know is, have you had help from Teachable in terms of learning this process of what you're doing and how you're bundling and all that kind of thing? Or is this something that you're creating on your own?
Yeah, now I have to think. Teachable does send out really energetic and fun emails, blog posts that offer different content ideas. And sometimes I feel like they're geared a little more towards the life coach kind of idea. You can teach an online course and let me show you how. And selling how to teach or how to succeed at something is a little different than selling an actual product. But yeah, I mean, you're always, I don't pay a lot for marketing information. I love signing up for free webinars from somebody, but I very rarely, almost never, I think I might have spent $12 on marketing information last year. So I like grabbing all the free content I can and then, juggling it a little bit, seeing what holds up against what the other thing and trying to, because there's always differing opinions. One person says, sell a $300 course. One person says sell a cheap course. When, it's all over the place. So I like kind of picking and choosing what I'm going to follow. And I believe it was Teachable, or, there's a lot of courses I see out there where they really want to push you into making that quick decision. And I don't want anybody to feel pressured about buying my course. And that's why there's a whole month of an enrollment period rather than this 48 hours or whatever you might want. In fact, I had somebody, one marketing guru for artists that they do live consultation calls. And they actually kicked me off the consultation call I had scheduled because I told them I wasn't ready to make a decision like right away at the end of the call. And I was like, well, okay, then if you don't want my money that bad, or, if you don't really think that you can talk me into it over a longer period of time, I'm not interested. But, just that idea.
Oh, we paused. Angela.
Looks like Angela froze. Angela, you might want to restart your browser, because it looks like we froze. You got frozen
back in.
Fascinating, huh?
Yeah, this is really great. I mean, such a niche topic. Making $9,000 in a month on a mini course. She told me $4,000 or $5,000 a month on average. That's pretty good. That's
pretty amazing. Makes me want to start learning watercolor.
Yeah, I know, really.
But the point is that it's very inspiring to me that you can take your passion, take something you love, even if it's a creative pursuit. A lot of times creatives have a hard time making money with their passion, And so this is really an awesome proof of concept that, as we believe on the Passive Income Show, anyone can teach, and anyone, maybe not everyone should teach, but anyone can teach.
One of the things, and talking about creatives and making money as a creative, one of the things that I want to ask Angela about, which she mentioned in her email too, is teaching online has helped her professional career as an artist, and it's helped grow her brand as an actual artist. And that's it's similar to me. Like, I've had people offer me jobs because they found me as an online teacher. And so I just want to hear a little bit more about what that has meant for her, because this whole idea of being a thought leader in whatever area you are is well, it's great for people like Angela to not only make money as a teacher, but also have that help her brand as an artist.
In the public speaking world, it's almost understood that you have to have a book. You've got to have a book because that positions you at a level of expert. And I believe that's changing. I believe because everything's going digital and everything's going to video, it's now going to be, you've got to have a course. You have to have a course because that differentiates you, that puts you at a higher level than all the other experts. And there's nothing better than seeing somebody live on a course in video. You know, people feel like they got to know you in your course or in your YouTube videos. So it's just a really powerful way to brand yourself and gain a lot of expertise. And I think a lot of instructors, whether on Udemy or elsewhere, are going to be seeing great benefits come out of online teaching far beyond what they make on the platform. You know, maybe interviews, maybe, who knows, you know, it could be launching their own shows or their own podcasts or who knows what it is. But I see a lot of good things coming my way recently, and I think part of it I can attribute to having this show, but also having online courses and positioning yourself as an expert. Now, for a lot of people, you know, they don't want to position themselves as an expert. They don't want to put themselves up there, but it's going to help you to get to your next level, you know, by being willing to step out a little bit, being willing to take a little bit of a risk and put yourself out there. A lot for some people, they don't believe that what they know and the knowledge and experience that they've gathered over many years is something people would want to pay for. But the truth is, they do. People want shortcuts. Okay, let's see. She's calling in. Let's see if we can get her on here. Come on, Angela.
Internet gods, help Angela.
Let's do the Blab salute.
Yeah.
All right, we're still waiting.
Yeah, but Angela has given us so many good tips. I think just
even in just that short period of time. I mean, I'm seeing a whole different way of looking at online teaching just from that. You know.
Yeah, and just like I think I kind of I've had a same sort of path as Angela in the sense that I've just kind of figured it out. I mean, I think every entrepreneur is kind of the same. You just kind of figure it out. We test different things. Like there's not one, there might be one way to do things that might work better than other ways in terms of promotion or whatever. But I've tried so many different ways to pitch a product, to write an email sequence, to have a sales funnel, to do webinars. And I'm always just trying to test things. But I think what I get from Angela is that she's very genuine with her audience, and she's very honest, and she gives a lot of stuff away for free. So for people who are wary of putting out too much information for free, I think Angela is a great example of someone who gives out a lot for free. And if you do that and you create an audience of your own, then you're going to get paid back for it in the long run. And yeah, just.
Well, it goes back to how many people do you have that know you, like you, and trust you? You know, the bigger you can grow that audience, and the best way to grow that audience is with free content, right? Free videos, free blog posts, free whatever, free mini courses. But the bigger you can grow the number of people that already know about you, that like you and trust you, the easier it'll be to sell things. And I've noticed this on non-related Facebook groups. I notice a guy has a huge Facebook group, and he'll just post something casually that he's offering, and suddenly he sells a ton of it. Why? Because he's worked so hard to build a relationship over time with those people that now it's so much easier for him to just not even have to push or like really hard sell somebody. You don't have to do that. And that's the position I would love to be in. I think in some cases I'm there, but in other cases I'd like to be more, where Dave says, hey, I've got this for sale, and everybody just rushes and buys it. Why? Because you've built a foundation of trust and relationship first, and the rest is easy, you know?
Yeah, it reminds me of, and I'm just looking this up because I forget who the author of this blog article was, but Kevin Kelly wrote about the 1,000 true fans. And if you have 1,000 true fans who basically will buy anything from you, then you're set for life. And that's kind of what Angela's doing right now. She's getting people who trust her so much that whenever she puts out a new course, they're going to buy it. And if you can do that with 1,000 people and put out one amazing course a year and sell it for $100, then that's a really good salary right there. And that should be all of our goals, is to get, you know, that 1,000 true fan, that tribe of 1,000 people that completely trust us and really buys into us as a thought leader and into our courses.